Welcome to this ad hoc broadcast. Just had a couple of guys in the room that I'm chatting to. Savage, Schnitzer, my buddy Whitman. So I thought I'd start a broadcast. I'll let them know now that I'm broadcasting. I'm getting this black screen again. Jeez, I don't know what the story is there. I've been getting black screen since they did the last update. Don't know why. And now I've got to type with my steering wheel. So yeah, we're in a car show. I'm the host. I started this room doing download liveries versus self-made liveries. And I had a bit of conjecture from a couple of the guys, basically around the time it takes to judge two categories, but also around the fact that why are we separating downloaded livery vehicles from self-made liveries. And, you know, on some levels I get that, you know, a car is a car and it's a car show, so why not? But for a lot of people that are into doing the liveries, they get quite frustrated with people cruising up with downloaded liveries that aren't theirs, and not so much entering them, but just when they take the credit for someone else's work, it's quite annoying. Yeah, so from that perspective, sometimes it's good to not have downloaded liveries included in the same show. But, you know, again, it's not a big deal. I did it about a month before Christmas. I tried it just to see whether the concept would work, and at the time it did sort of go okay. So yeah, so from that perspective, I hadn't done it before. See, somebody's joined. Let me know if you can hear me. I had an issue with my headset and my microphone the other day when I was broadcasting. So if you can't hear me, let me know and I'll play around with my microphone. So somebody can send me a message on YouTube to say they can hear me, for the two people that have just joined. Everyone's saying what's up. Hi Schnitzer. Hi Savage. Can you hear me? That's the question. If you can't, yes, you can hear me. Cool. Excellent. So welcome guys. And I was just having a bit of a rant about this concept for this car show being, when I started it tonight, being self-made liveries getting judged separately to downloaded liveries. And initially we had about 6 or 7 people, and there was a bit of conjecture about doing it. I'd done it a few times in about a month before Christmas. I did it, and thanks guys. And it actually went pretty good, because I go in heaps of car shows because I've done lots of liveries, and you get to know quite a few regulars that are also in the car shows. Sorry, Jaguar. And I know that most of the guys that do a lot of liveries, they don't care if people enter downloaded liveries. I think what they get the shits with, what the comments are that I see, is that when people sit there and take the credit for a design that's not theirs. And so I was talking to a couple of guys about a concept of separating out the download liveries from the self-made liveries, and yeah, I thought, why not, we'll give it a try. So I did about 3 or 4 shows before Christmas, and everybody seemed to like them, and once we got into the swing of things, they actually ran pretty quickly. Once people understood that the download groups parked on the left hand side and the self-made parked on the right, and you picked out who was the best download livery, and then you picked out who was the best self-made livery, and you can do second or third depending on what you wanted to do. If you have 16 cars there, if you only did first for each group, people would get a bit peed off because 7 people would get no result effectively in either category. So, whatever the mix would be. So it works all right. Anyway, this is my GTR police car. I've got 4 police cars that I've done. I've done this one. I've done 2 BMWs. And I've done a McLaren, I think a 650S as a police car, which is fine, except I can't get real lights for it. What was that? Crash time reference for a second. Oh, yeah. I don't think I came up with the idea of the Gran Turismo Police Department. I'm pretty sure I saw it on somebody else's car. But I thought, hey, that's a great idea. Gran Turismo should have a police force, so I got on with the program. But the badge is just the standard Gran Turismo decal you can grab off the decal library. I've thought about making up my own badge. I do some stuff, but I don't publish decals, but I will create stuff. Like I've got a Group 3 or a Group 2 Nissan GTR that I finished yesterday delivery on, and I don't know why I decided initially that I was going to create my own GTR logo on the car, so I did it as the silver chrome paint, and then I basically made the GTR by painting it around. And I sat there and I looked at it and I went, oh, it doesn't actually have the impact that I wanted it to have. So in the end I ended up doing a full redesign, and actually just used the chrome with the logo and did some other stuff with paint. I might bring it out if we do the category tonight. Sorry. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm glad you've jumped on board. I can start a chat party, I guess, if people have got headsets and microphones in the game. If you want to have a chat, just let me know and I'll crank up a party. Category Porsche, okay. Well, so what you'll see now guys, because you can see my screen, is you will see, if I go out of here and I'll go into my, so this is all my liveries, custom liveries, and it'll go on for a while if I just keep scrolling. Hopefully it's scrolling in real time as well. There's some crappy ones in there, I have to confess. There's some that aren't finished. Well, that one there's that's not really a custom livery, so I don't know why that's snuck in there. What was the category we have to pick again? I didn't forgot. What was it? Porsche, okay. So I don't know how many liveries you guys have all got, but when you get quite a total going, it becomes a bit of a challenge. So there you go, there's all my custom Porsche liveries. What's that? 6, 12, 17. The most recent one is that one there, I think, yeah. Which I haven't taken out for a while. I'll take this one out. I don't think it's going to win, but it's got some novelty value. It's if you have a close look on the car, I'll change the view. When we get out into the light, you'll see it better. Basically, all it is, it's the brand name Porsche, but I have aligned the word front to no, so the P to the E, etc., all over the car. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, I just thought I'd try something different. It's in white there on the front lip spoiler and on the rear view mirrors. But yeah, that's all it is. But when I pull up, if you park near me, and tell me whether it looks effective or not. It's took a long time to do because I had to obviously copy the word and then line them up word by word. So yeah. You can hear my car revving. I've got a G29 and my thanks, Nita. My pedals are playing up. I need to get a pressure can or something in to blow the dust out from the pickups inside the pedal box. So all of a sudden you'll hear my car revving, or you'll hear it hesitate as it's revving. It really drives me nuts when I'm actually racing because it's impacting my speed. But yeah, it'll just all of a sudden it'll just start revving like crazy, and particularly when you're racing, because you're coming up to a break point and you're trying to slow the car down, and as you go down the gears, the accelerator is redlining and it's trying to go forward while you're trying to brake. So it's not fun. And even doing the car show, sometimes when if you're judging, you've got to do your lap around to have a look at the cars at the front and the back. Sometimes it's tricky too, because the car is revving and it wants to go and you want it to go slow so you can look at people's liveries properly. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it clearly. I don't know if I can't make it any closer. I wish I could zoom for you, but yeah, I just thought I'd do something different. I haven't done anything else like that on any of my other liveries. I actually did this one quite a while back. Oh, there you go, orange zone. Don't you love it when people like that drop in? There you go, out he goes. He probably figured his days were numbered after doing that. Yeah, there you go. You can hear it revving. My foot is nowhere near the accelerator. You can see I've got my brake light on. Put my brake on again. It just revs. Just all of a sudden, it'll just rev on its own for no reason. Oh, I said I was going to set up a party, didn't I? I can do that while he's doing that. So if you guys want to join, I'll set the party up and I'll send you an invite if you've got microphones. Don't tell me it's not going to show you guys yet. I don't know why all of a sudden players met isn't as like real time as it used to be. They're not showing there. Alright, I know somebody sent me a friend request. I think someone did. Get back out and go to friend request first then. And make some friend updates and I'll be able to do it. Okay, come on. Alright, bang, done. I was racing against him earlier, Almagen, he's a very fast driver. Oh, that's all it was. Okay. Okay. Well, I should be able to invite you now. Where'd you go? Oh, there's Whitman. Should be able to invite him. Are you there, Savage? Emra N. Mutley. It's got your name there. Don't know if it's you, I'll soon find out. What else? Who else? Somebody else was just online. Can't see anybody else. Who else jumped in? Let me get out and have another look who was on the broadcast. Henry 13169, yep. Probably there was a result, I probably missed it, but that's okay. So if anybody joins the party, the chat party that I just set up, I think I only invited Savage. I think was the only one that I sent the invite to that I could see. I'll do a search. Oh, here we go. Here he comes. Hello. Hey, how you going? I'll turn my game volume down. It's loud. So you can hear me okay? Yeah. Trying to work out who else is actually watching. There's 4 people watching the broadcast. Trying to work out who the other 4 people are. Oops, it's the road. So whereabouts are you located? Ah, cool. Actually, my mate's girlfriend, she lives here. I'm in Brisbane, in Queensland, in Australia. And his girlfriend, who is German, she comes from Frankfurt. She just moved out here in July last year. Moved out with him. Yeah, I think they'll get married. Well, it's what time is it here? It's about 10 o'clock here. It's been a hot day. We've had storms and a lot of rain tonight, but yeah, oh no, it's 11:30. I tell a lie, it's even later than I thought. Oh, did I win, did I? Oh, I won. I didn't even know. What do we go with? What haven't we had? We haven't done a white cars, have we? Let's go with white cars. I did a really nice Diablo in white. I said on one of my broadcasts the other day that in real life, I'm not excited at all by white cars. There's very few cars that I see that are white that I go, wow. Probably the only thing was a 1985 Lamborghini Countach is the only car I've ever gone, wow, that looks spectacular in white. But I've done a few white cars recently and they all look really good. I'll bring out the Lamborghini. See, as I just talked. Ah, cool. Yeah. Cool. It's funny, you know, like I have deliberately not done a monster car or a Red Bull car because everybody does them. But I've done effectively 3 JPS or John Player Special cars, but none of them are replicas. Like they're my own version of it. And I've done 3 V8 supercar liveries. 2. Oh, I'm the judge. 2 of which were a guy by the name of Craig Lowndes, who's a very famous racing car driver here in Australia. He's probably the most successful driver we've ever had. and one from a guy called Larry Perkins, who debuted a fairly significant version of an Australian road car in the race car series, if that makes sense. So I've done those three, but apart from that, I haven't done a Red Bull car, and I haven't done a Monster car. I think I've got a Monster decal on one of my drift cars, I think, but I've not done any replicas, because the number of them that you see, the number of Red Bull cars and Monster cars is just ridiculous. Because I go in lots of car shows. I don't know about yourself, but I go in lots of car shows, and I think so far tonight we've already seen 3 or 4 Red Bulls. I haven't noticed a Monster car yet, but oh, was there? Yeah. Yeah, but I love to see some of the other race cars that are not, like, I love seeing race cars that are not, just done because they happen to be a Red Bull car or a Monster car. So I love seeing all of the old E30 race car liveries. I love seeing them. I keep telling myself I should do one, but I haven't yet. Okay, what do we got? That looks good here. Let's have a look. BMW stance, and the guy rocks up in a Truino. Is that Lamborghini? Is that silver or white? It does. Oh, I suppose when you get closer it's probably white. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's white. It is. It's just a dull, it's like a really dull pearly white. Kinder. I find it so amusing seeing some of the decals that get whacked on the cars. Look at this thing. Christmas store. What is it? Merry Christmas. Oh, okay. Nice. Why are you talking to us, Snitzer? Are you still online? You want to hear the story about your Christmas livery? Boost Wars. There goes my car starting to accelerate on its own. Oh, Whitman's gone the two-tone. Someone doesn't know how to park straight. I just find it amazing the number of people that turn up at car shows and park their car sideways. I'm like, mate, what's everybody else doing? They're not doing that. Snitzer's just confessed it's a download. I like your wheels, they look pretty good. Oh, you're on road tyres. You actually do use that car for drifting. Ah, okay. Yeah. Shit, they're all pretty good this round. Hear my car revving? My foot is on the brake, look. If I rev it, it'll stop. See, it'll die back down. Well, I reckon Whitman's got to get something. I like that two-tone Hurricane he's got back there. So I reckon he'll be in for a place. I like yours, so you're going to get a place too. I actually like Schnitzers too, even it's a download, but I like it. Alright. I think Whitman deserves first. You have a look at his two-tone. He's done a split two-tone. Looks pretty good. Yeah, alright. I'm going to grab my hand controller because I hate typing with my wheel. all the rest, if you have a look, they're all really plain. It's like they've just done white paint. At least you guys have you put something on yours. I mean, mine, you know, again, mine, I tried to do mine in the same way. I wanted it to stay clean. But at least I put something on it. The stripes down the middle and the down on the side skirts. Oh. I want to see if that guy sends me a page of his livery editor showing that he had 400 plus custom design cars. I get the feeling he didn't. I met a guy. Oh, someone got me. Whitman got me. I met a guy about 4 weeks ago, and he had 430. I'm trying to think of his name. 430 custom liveries. I think we're friends now. Yeah, 430. Like I thought, I've got 200, and I think I'm up to 239. I think because I did another one today. I did a McLaren. McLaren 650S. Actually, I only finished it about 3 hours ago before I jumped online after having dinner. Did it? Oh, it depends. Depends. I mean, that one was actually a gift car. I hadn't bought it. I don't know what the mix is. I mean, the fact that I've got. Well, I'll show you in a second. I might as well jump in there now and you can see. I'd say I've probably done more race cars, I think. If I do it by category, I've only done 2 Group 1s, the Bugatti Chiron VGT and the Audi. Group 2s I've only done those 2 as well. I don't know why, I hardly raced Group 1s or Group 2s, that's probably why. But Group 3s, yeah, look, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 30. I've done 30 of those. And Group 4s, I reckon wouldn't be far less. 6, 12, 18, no, only 18. They're all standard, these ones on that row. So there's only 18 of them. Group B, I've only done 2, I think. Well, I can only see 1 there. Thought I'd done a second one, but I can't see it. Yeah. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, Group 4. Oh, did he go? Did Whitman go, did he? Oh, okay. Did he jump off? Category Group 4. It's just in there, gotta pick one now. Well, there's my John Player. I already bought this one out, but I'll bring it out again so you can have a look at it. This is one of the John Player special ones that I did. But it's a it's my take on John Player Special, not just a copy. So you can see that it's gold, it's in gold chrome, so it's kind of like a reverse. Do you have a mic, Schnitzer? You don't have a mic and a headset to join the chat party? It's an interesting little WRX. The funny thing also when I talk about the difference between people who've done lots of liveries and people that just download them is the download people, they really don't know what's involved in doing a livery, like a proper livery. Like this one here, this livery here took me about 14 hours because I had to basically go around and leave spaces for all of the inserts, like the whole red that goes around the car, around the edge, around the wheel arches and everything. There's gold chrome, but you've got to make the space to make all that work. And the gold chrome, once you paint the car, that's it. You can't go back and get more gold chrome. So the amount of effort and attention to the detail to get it right, it takes a lot of time. So people who just download a livery, I'm sure they have no idea how much time that person took, the livery that they've downloaded. They probably don't know that person probably spent 7, 8, 10, 12 hours. I know Whitman's only been, I've been chatting with him a fair bit, and he's only been doing liveries for about 2.5, 3 months, and he's getting a lot better, but even he didn't realise how much was involved until he started doing them. But yeah, it's not bad, is it? For a straight clean car, the M4s look alright, don't they? Thank you, sir. Belgic Technique. Oh, what's Nitsa have? I didn't see his car. What's he got? Ah, somebody else had that. Or was it him earlier? No, it was him earlier, wasn't it? He had it earlier. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good contrast, huh? Wipes me out because he can't take a corner. Yeah. Oh, how hard does he brake? Oh Lord, cat is BMW. I got the odd BMW. I can show you my whoops, wrong button. I can show you my my other JPS now, which is a VGT BMW. But I've done it in black, red and silver, or silver chrome. This baby here. Yeah. It's funny now that the E46, I used to own an E46 M3 in the Laguna Seca Blue, and I've done about 6 E46 liveries now. But I hardly ever bring them out for the shows. Actually, my third JPS car is the E46, and what I've done is I've done it as a two-tone. I've done, cool. I've done, the bottom half is black with the gold, and the top half is gold with the black, so I like split it in two. Oh, we just hit Roadhouse. It's funny in GT6 the M3 CSL used to be my favourite car. I just drove the wheels off that thing. I forget how many kilometres I put on it. I had 3, but there was one in particular that I don't know, even though the other 2 were set up the same, for some reason I just felt more comfortable driving it. And I just drove the wheels off it. I don't know, I forget how many Ks I put on. It's like 30,000 or 40,000 Ks on that one car. Yeah. $600? You got out $600 out of it? Shit. I could never get more than I think about $490. Even in my GTR, I think the best I could get out of that thing was like 520 Ks. Or 517. That was as fast as I could get it to go too. Yeah. See in yellow and purple again. Yellow and purple theme going on here. See that blue E46 M3? That's the colour. It's called Laguna Seca Blue, and my one had the matching blue Napa leather interior and the black piano gloss finish. It was actually a car that BMW Australia took around all the Australian car shows before I got my hands on it. Oh, actually that's not Laguna Seca Blue, that's not the colour. What is it? It's hard to tell from here. No, that's the steel blue. It's not the Laguna Seca blue. One's drifting, sorry. These things are so good to drive, aren't they? These VGTs. Man, I wish they'd bring them out in real life. I've been thinking what to do. My F30 330 is 3 years old this year. I'm trying to decide what to do with it. Hirsch is the new class. I actually almost bought an F80 M3 in March. But I had a friend of mine said, why, they're bringing out a new one next year, why would you buy one of them now? I said, oh, but it's purple silk and I love it. And he talked me out of it. Well, the new 340 is an absolute rocket. That isn't out here in Australia yet. But I think they arrive here in the next 2 months. I think we can buy them. But everything I've read about them says that they're super quick. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and that's the thing. It's funny, isn't it? The number of, I don't know if when you jump on, whether you go through and look at all the lobbies, I do. I usually do it every time I turn the thing on and look. And it's amazing how many lobbies are not racing lobbies. They're cruise lobbies, they're drag lobbies, they're tune lobbies, but yeah, there's a lot that aren't race lobbies. Yeah, well, I made my own rig. I'm sitting in a timber rig that I made. I had a camera set up I could show you, and I'm sitting in a proper car seat, which is out of a little Peugeot GTI, I believe, an older one, not a brand new one. And I actually made this frame. I made this frame. My daughter, it was her first bed, and she grew out of it, obviously. And I had it in the garage, one of the garages, and my girlfriend at the time said to me, she's like, "Oh, well, you're gonna throw this out? You know, it's taking up space in the garage." And I looked at it, and I kind of went, you know what? That's probably near enough to the right length to make a rig for my steering wheel, and I'd need to buy a seat, and so I sort of laid it down on the floor and just sort of sat on top of it and went, oh yeah, this kind of works. So knocked all the slats out of it, kept the two main rails in the head and the bottom, and went and bought a whole stack of nuts and bolts and brackets, and I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to building stuff, but I've managed to. It's a little bit rough, but I've managed to actually put together a fairly functional setup, and it's still as rock solid as the day I built it, and yeah, it's been so cool to have it. The only problem is it's not portable. I can't, easily pick it up and move it somewhere because it's got obviously a real car seat in it. Whereas my friend, a German mate of mine who's living in the States, where is he, Nebraska or something like that, he's a mechanical engineer, and he used to build these little simulator things that folded up, and you just knocked a little chair of some sort on it when you set it up, and he could set it up and dismantle it in about 10 minutes. But I don't have that kind of skill. But yeah, it's handy. So I kind of do a bit of both. I do a lot of racing, but for me the racing is about getting the money, the credits, so I can buy more cars and do more liveries. Because I really love doing the liveries. I really enjoy it. It's good fun just creating. Stance 1. What am I in? Am I in my Group 4 Porsche? This is a good car to race to, this Cayman. Just a really good, really nicely balanced race car. So neutral. Hey, do you have a Tomahawk at all? The SRT Tomahawk, the Dodge SRT, they're a really futuristic car. It's got like 2,000 odd horsepower. 2,000, more than 2,000, it's like 2,400 or something like that. I love driving that thing around here. I can go around this track in that car. My best lap time is a 57.2. 57.2 seconds, yeah. I probably can't do it at the moment because my pedals are playing up. Actually, funnily enough, in this car, so far the pedals work perfectly. I haven't heard it missing at all. So that's a bit strange. Cat, use cars of your birthday date. Oh, okay. I'll show my age here. Oh, I did a really cool bongo van Samba bus the other day too, but oh, I'm going to bring out one of my $20 million cars. I've got a couple. I've got 3 of them. This is the most recent one, and I actually really love this livery too that I did for it. It's the Ferrari P, the 330 P1, 1967. Showing my age. Everybody be looking, going, "How old's that guy? He's in a 1967 car." See, what they probably don't realise is that some of us have been playing Gran Turismo since it first came out on PlayStation 1. So I got my PlayStation 1, my ex-wife actually bought it for me when we weren't even married yet. I think the year they came out, so what year would that have been? About 1996? 1997, something like that it was, maybe 98. And I've been playing it ever since. Religiously. That was your first game, Sport? Yeah, well, my first racing game was Gran Turismo before there was a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or a 6. It didn't have a number, it was just Gran Turismo. I've still got it too. I've still got my I've still got all my consoles. I've got my 1, I've got 2 PlayStation 2 consoles. My PlayStation 3 console is actually still set up, sitting right here in front of me. I use it to watch Netflix and a few other things on when I want to watch stuff like that. And yeah, and I've still got all my games. Not that I've got a lot. I never bought a lot of games. I just like, good racing games, good flight simulators, good motorbike games. Oh, that's pretty radical. Is it a rap? Yeah. How did you... What is... but what is it? Is it a decal that you've designed on something else and then you've uploaded it into the game? But see, I don't recognise that. What is that decal? Where did you find it? Is it in the decal library? Okay. It looks good. I like it. It looks good with those black wheels too. Every time I go to do a car with black wheels, I go nut because I feel like I lose the impact of the wheels. But that one looked good. Soothe it. What Schnitzer said he did. His first game was Rock and Roll Racing on GBA. Ah, wow. Tekken 2. Oh, I still even have when they first released Gran Turismo, because they didn't have a massive catalogue of games at that point. What you got was this. I think they called it a demo disc, and it had Watsy Racer on it. What's the first part of the name? Something Racer, something Speed Racer, which is like a futuristic space vehicle, but you raced it. Ferrari, got a few of them, including the one I was just in. No, I don't want to leave the room. What else was in it? Smash Up Derby. There's like 3 or 4 games on there that have gone on. A couple of them have been huge games with a huge franchise, effectively. I should have just gone to Ferrari, shouldn't I? We got there 14 Ferraris to pick from. There's my other 20 million, the GTO. Do I want to go? Oh, here I did this one the other day. This one here I did the other day. It's a New Year's Day. I actually shared this livery. Yeah, I've only shared like 6 or 7 liveries, but this is one that I shared. So you can actually go and search and find this livery and copy it. Yeah. Dale Earnhardt. Oh yeah. Schnitzer is into this purple and yellow. He's into it. He's got, what's he got? 3 cars? 3 cars that are purple and yellow? Hey, what are you doing? I'll move over. The cream egg cars. I'm trying to think whether I've actually got one that's purple and yellow. I might have done something, but I think I might have gone over it and redid the livery. That's interesting. What's he got on his car? Can't see. Oh, did I win, did I? Huh, there you go. I'm surprised. I've won a few times in this car, and I look at it and I go, I don't know, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I liked it when I was doing. I actually liked it before I started putting all of the logo decals on it. When I started putting all them on, I sort of went to myself and said, have I just ruined this livery by putting all that shit on here? Should I just take it all off and just leave it with nothing but the stripes? Because it looked really good with just the stripes. What do we do next? What haven't we had? Have we done French cars? I don't think we have we? Well, let's do French cars then. Not that I've got a lot, but it's probably the country, well, apart from Korea, it's probably the country from, probably the only country from Europe, like major automotive country, that I don't have many cars for. I'm not really a fan of French cars. They seem to be very quirky. Ferrari 458 GT3's water temp gauge is a bit rude. Have you seen my tacho gauge that I did on the side of my... where is it? You can probably see it in here if I do a search. Where are you? Ferrari. Yeah, this one here, it's a GR4 car. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see it because I'm going to drive it out and we can't do it because I said French cars, didn't I? I'll have to bring it out later. The French, oh ho ho. I love that Bugatti VGT. Have you got one of them? The 1600 horsepower one. It's an absolute rocket. Doesn't handle that great, but it's an absolute rocket. The Group 1 is good. The Group 1 handles beautifully. It's a lovely car to drive, but the VGT, whatever it is, the other one, which is 1600 horsepower, is just, yeah, it just slides everywhere. I don't know how to turn the headlights off half the time on these cars. The buttons on my wheel don't seem set up right to... Well, I've got the circle button set up to be the boost button for the SF19 and the what do you call it? The Formula 1. But I don't know where the... Like, I can flash the lights, but I don't know how to turn them, particularly on cars that have got pop-up lights. Well, I suppose everybody's here, right? Get into this. Gordini's, is there a worse car ever made? I've got an absolutely disgusting livery that I did on purpose to make it look shit. What's the Jaguar guy doing parked over here in the middle of nowhere? Why do people do that? Get in the line, mate. It's like, it's a plain painted car for a start. Just amazes me, people that do that, like try to block the judge when they're trying to drive around. So you look at their car, I'm like, mate, I'll look at your car, just get in the line up. New Alpine, that looks alright. BMW stance has got a wrap. It amazes me the number of times people award prizes to people who've just stretched a wrap over their car. It's like, it's so easy to do. Oh, there you go, someone's just cruised in with one of the Chirons. Yeah, that's right. If you create it on your own, it's cool, but most of the time people don't. They're just using the download decals. That's interesting. Rolex. This Persian looks pretty good too. This H-Town Boy's in. I don't mind that. And this Jaguar guy is causing havoc. I don't know. Such a mix of cars. Where's Snitzer? Can't even see him. Oh, there he is. More egg creams. He's got an egg cream Gordini. I can't give him a prize though for that, I'm sorry. Alright, I think you get third because I actually like your Alpine, looks pretty good. Oops, wrong button. where are you there? And I think... I actually quite like this Renault up here too. I think Intimidator's going to get second. Not sure if it's a download or not. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I hate typing with my steering wheel. I make so many mistakes. Oh, because you've got your, at the top of the wheel, H-Town Boy's going to get first. At the top of your wheel, you've got your directional button on the left-hand side, and you've got your cross, your square, your circle, and your triangle on the other side. Where are you, Hometown Boy? Where's he hiding? Gone blind. Oh, there he is down the bottom. Right down the bottom. Did you go and change cars? Okay, that's different. Chiron, it's got a Chiron decal. See, I haven't really done anything with that one, but the Group 1 I have. That's the Group 1, is it? See, my Group 1 I've done as a red and chrome. Okay. The only problem with them is you notice the wheel colours, you can't really get away from the base blue colour. Yeah, well, mine's blue. Mine's just the base blue, but I'd like to change it. We're in Italy again. Oh, okay. Oh, now I can I'll bring out that Group 4 car so you can have a look at the tachometer I did on the side of it. Italy, Ferrari, this one here. The most glorious Gordini ever. Did you see that from Schnitzer? I hope they have a category. If I win the next one, I'm going to say that the category is Gordinis. I'm going to bring out my Gordini. You want to throw up when you see it. Gee, that's a nice little Lancia. I did a nice Lancia livery, but I really like that one. Look at that, Hometown Boy. That's quite cute. Oh, where am I parking? Oh, guess what? I'm going to park next to Mr. Egg Cream again. Well, that's not too bad. I like that. I like the stripe. Actually, that stripe combination is really similar to my which Ferrari is it? The Enzo? Yeah, the Enzo. Pretty sure it's the Enzo. I've done a very similar colour stripe on the Enzo, but it's got a purple, but it's not. I don't think it's got yellow. I think it's a white, purple, white, and orange. I think it is. Oh, you're coming out now. Just write coming, or just write wait, so he knows to wait. Ooh, Maserati. I was going to do a Maserati. Guy next to me's done one. Got about 3 of them sitting there and haven't touched them. You got all matte black alpha. I know, there's something on there. Oh, okay. What is that? Capsule Hyper. Ah, okay. Okay. Ah. Cool. Oh, somebody else has joined the room. Who's joined the broadcast? Somebody else is on now. You've gone from three watches to 4 watches. The Paganini Doria. What is that? Yeah, what? I think what he's... I don't know if Snitch is saying whenever you try to type Pagani in the game, it always brings up Paganini. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. Be easier, Snitch, if you had a mic and you could join our chat party. I don't know. Yeah, Paganini, Pagani plus Panini. Yeah, exactly. I got 3rd. What was he in? Oh, he's disappeared. Oh, I got 2nd. Woohoo. What do you reckon Egg Cream might get 1st? He did! He's won about 5 times with Egg Cream combination. That's unreal. And we're off. I don't even know what this car's set up for. I'm only on racing soft, so I'm not going to have full grip. I know that. Make Gordini the class, Schnitzer, so I can bring out my horrible... oh, I squeezed somebody, sorry. Phenom, sorry. Go past. I didn't mean to. I saw you sliding and went, shit, can I fit through there? Oh, Jesus, what did he brake so hard for? Oh, he must be listening. Phenom must be listening. Sorry, man. You broke so hard. Oh, the Tron vehicle. What did he... Oh, what did he pick? I didn't see. Caddy's Gordini. Alright, I'm going to bring out what is my most rubbish livery ever. But I made it rubbish on purpose. Renault. And here it is. Look at this piece of work. Kazuya's electric win of God Fist Scream. Oh, okay, righto. Okay. Grumpy Nuxo has sent me a friend request. Who would that be? Who's Grumpy Nuxo? I can't see them on the game list. God, who's got a Gordini that's going fast? You. I'm moving over. Have you ever seen? Look at this lineup. It's like Groundhog Day in Russia. Oh no. Even my number plates tell you that a total disdain I have for this car. The front number plate says pfft, and this rear plate says really. Ah, there you go, somebody's lucky. I'm trying to work out who it was that just sent the friend request a minute ago. It was like Grumpy Nuxo or something. But I can't see a Grumpy Nuxo in the game. Unless that's somebody's got a different username or something. Well, unless it's somebody that's been looking at some liveries in Scape's photos or something. Yeah, the default livery. Oh, I don't have the default livery. I went to an effort to make my car even uglier. Do not give me first prize, Schnitzer. I do not want to be rewarded for this car. This car needs to be crushed. Not rewarded. It's actually... Oh, you did, you bastard. They're actually, I don't know if you've raced them, they're actually quite fun for racing, but they're a rubbish car. What happened? Actually, I did something really cool earlier tonight when I was racing in my Tomahawk. I was racing at Tokyo, the other east track, and I came up on a slow car just at the start of a straight. And, you know, in that car, even going around a corner, you can be doing 350 kilometers an hour. Anyway, I've hit this car, and my Tomahawk has done a wheelie for about 150 meters. Just the front end was just sitting up in the air as I was driving for about 150 meters. I've never ever had anything like that happen before. And eventually the nose just came back down and I kept going, but it's like, wow, what's going on here? What cat? I don't know. What have we done? Haven't done UK cars for a while, have we? Cars. I should say most expensive, but then people just bring out anything. Oh god, he just cleaned something off. Gidja. Gidja wants to go backwards. UK cars. Oh, I can bring out the McLaren I finished today. Just a 650S. But I did it again. I did it in not normal colours, I guess. I've done it in a flake, I don't know, grey, I guess, but with a really deep red and a bit of white. Anyway, you'll see in a minute. You'll probably see it now if you watch the screen. And I've tried to keep it relatively clean as well, so there's no livery on the bonnet at all. There is on the nose, but not on the bonnet. Oh, not again. I think he's taken the piss out of us. He's got another purple and yellow. There must have been a special on the paint that day. Maybe it was come in and buy purple paint and get yellow paint for free. Alright. Looks like everybody's at least got the right country of origin for their cars, except for... Well, the Red Bull, is the Red Bull cars, are they English? They're not English. Who is that? Oh, it's you. Don't you have any UK cars? Ah. Ah. Oh, you're okay. No, there was somebody in a like a Red Bull Junior or something that was crashing into people down the other end of the lineup. Is that is that yours, or have you shared that livery? Because I've seen that on somebody else's car. Yeah. Yeah. That's that's why I put mine on the back all the time, so that even if I share them. Shit, there's some nice cars in this lineup. Well, with the exclusion of GJar's standard Red Bull car. Well, that's nice too. Oops, can't get out. It's a really nice DB11 down here. Nice blue colour. Driver 256 decided to hit me to let me know he's there. I see you, driver 256. I'm looking right at your car. It's a nice blue. Don't know what that is, that blue colour, but it's nice. And he's going to say sorry for hitting me. Man, there's some nice cars in this list. I really like that Aston Martin police car at the end too. That looks really cool, the way they've done the lines. And I like that McLaren next to Snitzer too, that's nice. Shit, I'm going to have to give out a couple of shared prizes, I think, here. Alright. Okay. Shit, what was his name again? Oh yeah, that's right. I've seen him in there. I've seen him in a few car showrooms. The only problem is there's no surprise because he can see what I'm writing. Okay. I really like your livery, but I really like this McLaren one too. And I don't mind the Jag next to it, and there's another one up here that I really like too. Dead Dollar. Dead Dollar, Intimidator. Oh, wrong button, Sean. peeping. Oh, on the subject of peeping, I've got to bring my summer bus out that I did the other day. I did a funny one. It's a split livery. On one side it says one thing and then on the other side it says another. But it's a bit cheeky. Yes, you won. You should write. Oh, you can hear me, can't you? So you should write up any colour except egg and cream. I want to see Schnitzer. I want to see Schnitzer bring out a car that's not egg and cream. I bet he has one. I bet he has one. What am I going to bring out? Oh, I'm going to bring out the summer bus so you can see it. Oh, I like my little VW unzipped as well. There's my JPS BMW. I'm going to bring out the summer bus because it's funny. Well, it's cheeky funny. And you're going to be the judge. You're going to see the wrong side first if you beat me out there, which you undoubtedly will. You're going to see the sinister side of the bus. Everybody else will see the good side. Then I turn around, you'll see the good side, and I'll see the sinister side. Ted Darwin's coming back out in the Jag. I know, he just jumped into the room. Look at this, I'm flying 142 kilometres an hour. Well, it's the G-jar. Oh, now you're going to see the good side if you stay there. Oops, somebody hit you. Stay on that side, otherwise you see the... No, because now you're going to see the bad side first. So I'm just going to do a few laps. A-Town Boy's already seen it. I just drive up and down here, people can read it. I'm pretty sure the second driver's getting old RSI parts. What are they talking about? Which Formula 1 team are they talking about? Andrea Motor. You can start judging. I'm not serious. I'm not expecting to be judged. Bit of comedy, just a bit of comic relief for the guys. I'm trying to think who. There's one guy that did a really cool summer bus. I forget what it was. It was about, yep, car show, start to line up now, line up now. I'll go to your right. bonnet show. Tesco and Chief split. Ah, trying to work out what Jaguar's doing. He turns up in a car, but he never lines up. Oh, he looks here. I didn't notice York was here. Seven Nation Army played in the background. What's this guy got people's faces all over his car, like photos? Dead dollar. I'm doing the accelerated run now. And dodging cars. Yeah, it's a good choice. It's not a bad looking Group 1 car. Oh, look at that. It's not purple and yellow. Look at me go, Schnitzer. Watch this. This car is actually one of the best cars in the game. You know why? Because pretty much I can take every corner in this flat out. Oh, it's been bumped. I can take every corner flat out in this car. It's probably the only car in the whole game that I can. I'm flat out here in fourth. Oh, I got to push. You give me a nudge. Still flat out, haven't lifted. Still haven't lifted. Oh, look at Mr. Porsche. That was close. Schnitzer got him. Oh, don't. Oh, jeez, he's trying to take me out. Still flat out. Coming up to the under the bridge, the chicane. Doing 155 kilometres an hour. Turns it in. Oh, somebody wiped out. Oh, Schnitzer's back. So you haven't lifted yet. It's almost maxing out at 159 k's an hour. Yeah, the funny thing is, one of the first vehicles I ever drove was one of these. My cousin and her. Oh, someone just cleaned me up. Was that you? My cousin and her, I don't think they were married then, they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. He was a builder and he bought one of these and decked out the rear of it so they could go travelling around Australia. And then they went overseas and they left it at our place for a couple of weeks. And my older brother, he's 4 years older than me, and he just got his L's or whatever, and he said, come on, we're taking it for a drive. I said, I can't drive, I'm not old enough. He said, you'll be right. So we ended up driving this thing. We did laps around our around the block, fairly big block near home, for about a week. And yeah, so it was one of the very first cars I'd ever driven. But there was even then it was an old car. Like, I don't know how old it was when they got it. And I'm going back 30 years now. And yeah, Lamborghini. Oh, okay. We're a bit late. I think everybody's lined up. Lamborghini, Lamborghini, Lamborghini. Do I take out my Pink Floyd tribute car? Yeah, I'm gonna do the Pink Floyd tribute car. I've got 1, 2, 3 of their album covers done on here. They're not decals, I did them. One on the bonnet, one on the doors on either side, and one on the roof. He's done it again. That's a classic. Yeah, the doors on this car took me forever to do the rainbow lines, to blend them the way that it is. I saw somebody else, I was looking through, I think it was Scape's photos, and I saw somebody else that had a go at doing it. Now, I don't know if they'd seen my car in Scape's photos and went, oh, I like that, I'm going to try and do it myself. But theirs was shit. Just didn't do it properly. It took me, I think, about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do it, to get the lines right. Who was the judge? Who won? Habaku, whatever, yeah. Yeah, he was just parked down the end here waiting for everyone. Oh, someone just dropped off. We had 4 people and now we've only got 3. I don't know who the 4th person was. Might have been that person that sent a friend request. Don't know. I don't know what time it is here, it's probably late. He's judging, he's definitely here. That's not a bad blend. Right, purple, pink. Oh, you got second, well done. Nice. Yeah, I saw when he came out of the pits. Man, sorry. Ah. Do they actually do Lamborghinis? I thought didn't they only do Porsches? Man, sorry. I didn't have my foot on the brake. Yeah, they do like all the gold, all the gold embossing and stuff, don't they? If you're gonna have a gold grill or something like that. throttle sticking then. I almost hit Phenom. So I couldn't slow the car down because my throttle was sticking. It's hesitating. I've actually got to rev it like I'm hill towing to get it to stop. Which is really weird because I'm not actually hill towing with the clutch being in, because I'm not using my clutch at all. G29. Ooh, police car. I might bring up my BMW police car. I quite like my BMW police car because the blue is not your normal blue. Oh no. I just saw Snitzer's police car. It's a Skyline. I'm trying to think of which country would have a police car that colour. Cuba, maybe. Ah, man. Tell you what, that bloody Dodge Challenger pace car thing, every man and his dog's driving those around. I've got one, but I haven't touched it yet. Every man and his dog's got one, like the Trooper car, like the guy next to me, Phenoms. He's that one. Car's revving again on its own. Phenom and the judge got the same car. I can't see his badge, but they look almost identical. Oh no, they're not. Similar livery though. Different decals. H-Town Boy takes the win. What do you have? Don't know, can't see it. Excuse me, Officer Egg Cream. There you go, look at that. Dodge thing can't turn around corners. Oh, someone's blocking the road. Oof. Oh, I got him. I thought I missed. Cat nearest to your berth. Here we go, on there again. Mind the wall, snitch up. Got a big purple and yellow blob in my way, and it's leaking cream everywhere. You just did the handbrake. What we can do? Age. Oh. Yeah, again, we only did it, what, 5 goes ago? What did they just say then? Now we get, what? out at. Don't know what that means. Anyway. By year, what else is done in my year? I don't know. It's pretty sad. I'm the second last category on here. Struggling to see something. Oh, I've got a Toyota that's my year there. Thank God the Gordini's not my year. Oh, that'll do. The old Toyota 2000 GT. I thought the Nova was 67, but it must be. I'm sure it was. Oh, not exactly. Shades of it. The shades just don't loop. Wow, someone born in '89. It's kind of not. It's kind of isn't it? Kind of not. Did the guy that win leave, did he? Oh, okay. I reckon I've probably got 2 or 3 more in me and then I'm going to have to go to bed, I think. What time is it? On my phone. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah. It's 2 minutes to 1 here. It would be okay, except last night I think I was up till 2:30, I think. Well, we've been broadcasting for 1 3/4 hours. Yeah, this room's been going for a while. It's actually surprising it's been going as long as it has. I think it's because... No, I think usually the room... People generally leave the room, and it usually happens because you get a couple of morons that come in and ram everyone. And then people get the shits because they're driving around ramming everyone, and then people retaliate and try and ram them back, and people go, oh, this is stupid, I'm not sitting around watching this, and they just leave the room. And so then when, you know, when you get in a car show, when you get down to like 4 or 5 people, most people go, oh, I'm not staying around 4 or 5 people, what's the point? So they just go. Your last painted car, yeah, well that was one I did a minute ago. But I'm going to cheat, I'm going to bring out the second one, because I said I'd bring out the GTR to show you, and I haven't yet. What happened? Well, this is the first time for this car. It's technically not the last one I made. I made this one just before I made the McLaren I bought out for when I was judging. I can. That'll be Jaguar. I'm guessing it's Jaguar. Where is he? Is he over here doing something? Where is he? Just the straight silver. Look at that, Schnitzer rocks in with a non-egg cream car. Police. You need to get some. You need to get those fake LED light things like I've got on my McLaren. At least try to make it look a bit more police car-ish. Whatever your name is. I suppose we should be suspicious. He's in a Renault or Citroen. Yeah, so this car, I actually have a second livery for this car that's almost complete. I did a save as, because I couldn't be bothered starting again from scratch with the new car, so I just did a save as and created a second livery for this car in a different name. And the other one I basically built a red, it was all red, and I had a chrome GTR on the roof, a chrome GTR on each door, that I'd basically done out of putting all the decal around it effectively. But when I looked at it, I was like, it doesn't look that special. I thought, this is not going to be worth the while, so I just stopped and went and did this instead. Well, see, at the moment, my girlfriend is overseas. She's a lawyer, but she's a Filipino, and she's back in the Philippines working. She works in her dad's law firm, and she won't be back here until probably March. Yeah. Oh well. What do you do? Yeah, well, I mean, it's pretty good these days, because at least, you know, on your phone you can, you know, make a Facebook Messenger video call anytime you like. You can see them. You can send, you know, photos and all that sort of stuff. You know, 10 years ago you couldn't do any of that. So I remember I had a girlfriend 10 years ago who was living in Australia, but in another state, about 1,000 kilometres away, and you know, we could only communicate by phone. That was really hard. But nowadays, with all the technology, it's not so bad. You just don't have obviously the physical stuff. So. Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, you're right. It's not the same as them being with you, but it's, you know, it's not as bad as it used to be. Dead duller. Did he get a Guernsey, or is he just driving around? The Phenom 1, what did he have? Where's the Phenom? What do you have? Oh, the Mustang again. He's won twice with that tonight. Well done. Oh, I just cleaned up someone. Or they cleaned me up more accurately. He's not born yet. Is he ripping around trying to do a hot lap? Because if he is, I'll kick him. I'll take care of it. Let's see, where is he? Oh, go out of there. Hit the right button. Why? He's going again with his... Who is he? I think I need to kick him. Chipo something or other, isn't it? He's got a what's he flag. There he is. Say goodnight, sunshine. Off you go. Out of there. See you, Intimidator. What's the class? What are we doing? Cat, slowest car in your garage. Oh, that'll be my Mini. Oh, actually it'll be the Somber bus. But I'm not going to bring out the Somber bus. It's car, he said car, so I'm going to bring out my Volkswagen. I'm going to say this is my slowest car because the Somber bus is a bus. He's got a cream egg slow car? He has not. What's he got? Oh, he's got a Somber bus too. I'm not bringing out my Somber bus. I'm bringing out my VW unzipped Beetle. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean when I show you. Where is it? Thomas the Tank Engine. Where are you? Ice. Oh, hometown boy likes mine. I actually shared this livery as well. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, sorry. Thomas and Friends. Yeah, so I did this like a bit of a concept where the front of the car's got a zipper and it goes up the front bonnet about halfway and then the zip is undone and then it reveals the German flag. That was the idea of this one. I don't know how long it took me. It took me a bit. Actually, the zip part was remarkably quick in the end. It was doing the other finicky bits around the back of the flag and around the rear wheel arch from memory. But yeah, no, it came out okay. What's he got on his car? Earth Dreams. Oh, that's the Honda thing, isn't it? Earth Dreams? Wow, 4th place. Oh, I got 3rd. Snitcher got 2nd with his little mini, these He's Fast and Furious Mini. Alright, it's a race between Snitcher and me. Let's see who can do the slowest lap time ever. Uh-oh. I've taken... Oh, Snitcher just got cleaned up by the guy in the Voxy. Being pursued by a Mini. I'm in a 5th gear, I haven't got any more gears after this. But I think I might be pulling away. Actually, these things are really taily, I remember. When there's a weight transfer, oh, it's okay there. There we go. And it just, the yaw on it's ridiculous. And he cleaned up here for sure, because I'm right on the end of the corner. Yeah, because it's a rear-engined car. Into the air. Put over a barrel or something. Snitzer is trying to... Snitzer's trying to get away from me. Oh, he's going to close me out. No. It's interesting because you can lift off and you can control it, which is kind of wrong. It shouldn't work like that. I'm flatlining it, redlining I should say, at 166 kilometers, 167. Oh, did you won? I didn't even notice. There you go, I just had a rotation again. Well, I reckon this might be my last one. Then I think I'm going to go have a shower and go to bed. Do one more. Oh, we're on safety car, are we? Okay. The race is on, here we go. Almost a flat out Snitzer. Oh, somebody else has joined the broadcast. Oh, what the? Who's this clown? Another Russian. What is it with those guys? Them and the Spanish. They always seem the most trouble. Safety car. Which will I use? I like my two BMW safety cars. I like my Mercedes safety car. I like the blue BMW safety car actually. Doesn't win usually, but that's okay. Not again. Why are you saying that? We didn't have a safety car before, we had police cars. We had police cars. Can you see it? Phenomenal, sent me a friend request, he must be on the broadcast. Oh, Dead Dollars. Yeah, but that'll be a download. He does. He does. Whoops. Stuck on the throttle. Come on, roll back in spot. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this one doesn't win any. I don't think it. I think it might have won once. This one, but I really love the colour. Yeah, that's right. Now, I always say, well, no, a safety car's not a police car. A police car's a police car. Safety car is a car that goes around the track and controlling the pace of the race cars. You trying to hit him? What are these two doing? Who is it? Now he's back again. What is he doing? R.I.P. Snitzer. I'm trying to work out who the other people are watching the broadcast. I'll accept Phenom's friend request while I'm just sitting here. That's easy to do. Don't know if anybody else knows that there's a party they can join for audio. If they're watching, there is. I don't even know what I called it. But we do have a chat party going. I don't know who Grumpy Nuxo. I don't know who that was. Don't know who all these other people are either that have sent me friend requests. I'm very wary when I don't know where they've come from. Just saying, guys, for those of you that are watching the broadcast, that it's 1 AM here, and I had a late night last night doing PlayStation, so I'm probably gonna jump out after this one or the next one. Who are you gonna give it to Snitzer? Oh. Cream egg M4 Martial Law. Who's Martial Law? Is he in the room? What's the story? I don't know if I have any. I might have something that's close. Let me check. The only problem is I don't know how to look. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look through every car. I don't know. I just have in the back of my mind. I just remember doing a purple and something. Purple and yellow, maybe. Oh, I know what it was. It was, but I can't get it. One of my BMW VGT cars I did in purple and yellow, but I painted it. I'm pretty sure. There's a purple and green one, but I'm pretty sure it was either that car, but I don't think it's going to give me the option of picking either one. No, it won't. It'll just be a case of pick the one you can see. So I don't think I'm going to be able to find one. I don't think. I've got a purple car there. There's purple and red. I do not think I have a purple and yellow car anymore. Although that one there's got purple and yellow on it, the Dodge Viper, that's probably as close as I'm going to get. I'm pretty... Oh, there's a yellow and blue. There's a purple and white, there's a purple and blue. No, it's going to have to be that car. Where was it? That one. This is as close as I'm going to get. And I'll probably be told I'm not close enough. I actually really like this livery, it's quite a nice livery. I haven't seen your one yet, but this one, I'll bring it out now. The Dodge Viper. Sorry. Oops. I just hit her boot car too. Sorry, brother. Where are you? I can't even see you. Where are you hiding? Ah. This is... Ah, okay. Ah, cool. I think Hectrude's got an issue with his compatibilities. Glitching. What's Mastery doing? Just park your car, dude. Yeah, so I think technically I don't qualify because there's actually no yellow. I thought there was when I was looking at it, but there's not really. It's just orange and purple. So I should go and park over here out of the way. Something's coming through. Yeah, I wish I could get them done that quick. I'm just too pedantic with the accuracy. Actually, I've got a group 3, the 86, which is not the same, but it had a very complex side to it. What are we doing? What is it, Japanese? Oh, I might bring it out. There you go, I'll bring it out. I've got a nice Lexus too, but I want to show you this one, so I'll bring it out. Actually, got two nice Lexus. One with a green and one in a really cool psycho looking layout. Alright, this is definitely going to be my last Martial Law cream egg for me. Egg and full law. Ah, he swapped out. Okay. So we know now Slits has got the Martial Law account as well. It's good to know. Yep, there it is. WRX. Oh, who was that? Just clean me. Ah, Buko. Where are you? Where are you? Over near the wall. Over near the wall. Oh yeah, so you know. Sorry, I just need progression, dude. Your wipers on. In case it rains. It's getting warmed up. This one here I did a lot of layering on. Actually I shared this livery too. On the sides. Yeah. Oh, I got third. Yeah, we both got third. Look at that. Sharing. Where's Mr. Cream Egg? What's that on there? An SX6 with some kind of anime or something on the front. Cleaned up. Jeepers. Why does everybody go mad at the first corner? We're going to get through it eventually. Oh, sorry. I think I have an unfair advantage this time. This is a Group 3 car. Oops, geez, I'm just here then. I'm understeering. I'm understeering. Oh, that's why I'm on wet. I'm on wet tyres. I'm like, why is this car understeering? I don't know. I'm on wet tyres. I'm on wet tyres. I must have had it out on a wet track. He's on wets as well. 1999. Must be time for a Corvette or a General Lee to come out. And that's going to be my last one for sure. Eyes are starting to get heavy. I could bring out my latest Nova. I don't think I bought that out tonight yet. I love it. I haven't bought out either of my new Ford GTs either. Cheapers. Alright, come on. Come on, Nova, come out. I used to drive around the track. Often on board use Nova out too. I've got 4 of these. I like all of them, but this is the latest one I did. Oh, sorry, I'm back good too. Didn't mean to get you, buddy, sorry. Oh, what are you hitting me for? I didn't mean to get ya. I'm the room owner, you not get it? I can just kick you out. For a change, Schnitzer's turned up in his E30 in purple egg cream. Oh, someone came out in a Gordini. Who's that? Well, it's been fun anyway tonight, boys. I've enjoyed having the chat and doing the broadcast. Third time I crashed you, I bumped you turning. God, some people are stupid. Alright, oops, someone's pulling me up. Alright, he's got payback. There you go. Don't know who he was, but he deserved that. Bakul or whoever it is. Yeah, last one for me too. What's the category? Can't see the category. Meg is dying. We just collected the wall at the pits. What's the category? In the hat. Cat in the hat. Who won it? Who was it? Who won? Ah, Snitzer won. Well, come on, Snitzer, what are you doing? Oh, you cheat. Gordini. I wish I had more than one Gordini. I'm pretty sure I only have one. I'm pretty sure. Yep. 2 people have left. Oh yeah, 3. Oh, how about Katu left? You in little Fiat. It should be us 3. Oh no, somebody else is dumb enough to come out. That didn't look like a Gordini. That doesn't look like a Gordini. That doesn't look like a Gordini. Look at this. It's just me. I don't think anybody else is going to turn up in a Gordini. Alright, I win. Woohoo! I'm the winner. Yeehaw! Alright, I shall choose a category and then I'm out of here. The category will be... should be an easy one for everyone to play with. What? I'm officially headache now. Heading out of Dodge. Off I go. Oh, will I get a gift car? Let's see. Sure, it's 143. Oh, they didn't give me one. Come on. I can't believe that. An hour and 3/4 and they didn't give me a gift card. That's just mean. Where? Ah, into the mileage exchange. Yeah, the mileage exchange. Alright, so I'm in here. What, just go in there and then go back out, you reckon? No, that didn't work. No. Doesn't matter. We'll get it tomorrow morning, I'm sure. Alright, I'm going to kill the broadcast. That's the next step. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a good time. And tune in again next time for those of you on the broadcast. This is Iflowboy.